Hi and welcome, Martina here. Today's card will contain some older powders, sparkle, and at least one newer powder. And it's a way I usually start working, that I just go to my embossing powder shelf and grab some powders that I like just in the current mood I am, or maybe the project idea I have. And I won't be using all the powders you see right now, but since they all fit and match together, I don't have to make the decisions which ones I will be using right from the beginning. I am working on a pre-cut piece of cardstock and I'm just randomly applying dye inks with my ink blending brushes. Then I am using the wall art stamp. This is a WOW embossing stamp designed by Marion Emberson. And I'm just adding random imprints with a stamp in the colors I've been already applying to the background. And after that's been done, I'm using my Starry Night stencil, which is also a WOW embossing stencil. And I'm just randomly applying more ink through the stencil to the background. Because I thought it could just need some more, oomph or depth, I also added dark blue imprints. Since I absolutely love the Thistle colored sparkles, I decided to apply the Crafters Workshop Tacky When Dry paste through the Starry Night stencil when I've been finished with building my background as a last layer. This layer has to dry completely. It's turning clear when it's completely dry. And the best part is this paste turns sticky when it is dry and it grabs things like sparkles perfectly. And I absolutely love that technique. I was absolutely sure that I wanted to ask more stars and more sparkle to my background, and that's why I just grabbed some leftover pieces of cardstock, covered them with the WOW embossing pad, and poured a lot of embossing powder over them to create just backgrounds where I can die cut from. The lighter color is Sugared Almond. It's a Marion Emberson color. And the other one is Midnight Dreams, a beautiful blue. I just love creating these pre-embossed panels because it just makes working really, really quick. And that's the way I like to work. As I already mentioned in the beginning, I love to decide which colors I will add. And that's why I grab some matching colors. But I decided I will stay with that blues and the purple or lilac color. And I decided to add a brand new color, which is Peacoat, a wonderful dark blue embossing glitter for my title. My title is a Alexandra Renke die. It says magical and it's a huge word and I absolutely love it to add a huge statement and focal point to projects. And I think for a card like this, it's just the perfect focal point. I think you can see it pretty well on the screen now, how big it is and how beautiful it sparkles. I totally love it. And then it's time for the real fun part. I think that's the part I absolutely love the most. And that's pouring sparkles over dried tacky when dry medium. It's really important that you check if the medium is completely dried. As I already mentioned, it turns from white opaque to clear. And if it's all clear, you're ready to pour your sparkles over the medium. It is as easy as it seems to be now. It's nothing more than pouring the sparkles over it, dusting the excess powder off. I love to use a coffee filter, which I use over and over and over again, just to grab as many of the falling off powder as I can, and then I can just funnel it back to my jar and everything is clean and done. And now I have all my pieces finished to just assemble and finish my card. I'm using liquid glue to adhere my background to a pre-folded card base. I think it's just more secure and a bit more sturdy. That's why I love to do it like this. And then I am just gluing the stars to my background. I'm trying to make a nice arrangement of the colors, keeping everything in balance. Not too much, not too little. And it's just, I don't know, playing around maybe. I think it's a fun thing to do. In the next step, I am gluing my big magical word to my card. And I love to use the liquid glue for that too, because I can just, you know, when I stick it down, I have these seconds to make sure it is really straight and can probably adjust it for a little. And then I'm usually putting something heavy like an acrylic block for stamping or something like that on top of the die cut piece, just to make sure everything dries flat and completely and will stay in place for forever, because I really like the fact that my cards are sturdy and everything is glued safely. I also like to create matching envelopes to my cards. That's why I'm gluing just some leftover stars to the envelope. And then I am finished with my card. I think it was pretty easy but effective. And as always, I hope you are inspired and encouraged to get creative and maybe try something new for yourself. I hope we see each other soon, and I wish you a wonderful day. Bye.